Hey everyone, my name is Jamie and today I'd like to talk to you about our latest release, Snap Espresso. If you remember our recent filter releases from Ethiopia, coffees like Raro Boda, Danche and Refisa, this is definitely one to get excited about. In the last few months, we've released 3 filter coffees from Ethiopia using Snap coffees, those being Danche, Refisa and Raro Boda. We've decided to put those 3 lots together to form our new espresso, Snap. We trialed a few different combinations of these lots to find a ratio that worked well in terms of flavor balance and clarity, and we're super happy with the results achieved by bringing these 3 coffees together to create Snap Espresso. All in, over 1,200 smallholder coffee producers have contributed their cherries to this lot. 400 delivered their fruit to the Danche washing station in Celebratory, 430 delivered to the Raro Boda station in Uraga, and just shy of 400 delivered to the Refisa station in Nensabo. They're all growing their coffees totally organically amidst natural forests and vegetations. The varieties are a combination of Wulusho, Dega and Kurama, as well as pockets of Jark 74110 and 74112. Each farmer tends to between 2,000 and 4,000 coffee trees, with an average yield of 3 kilos per tree. When it comes to the final makeup of Snap Espresso, Danche accounts for 50% of what's in each bag, with the remaining 50% being split equally between Refisa and Raro Boda. Danche, Refisa and Raro Boda are all newly built wet mills. Raro Boda is fitted with a Penagos depulper, whereas Refisa, Danche have a more traditional agar dispulper. However, all 3 use ceramic tiled fermentation tanks, which are easy to keep clean. After depulping, the coffee ferments underwater for between 48 and 72 hours. It's then washed and graded in channels before a quick soak and then sun drying for 10 days in shallow layers on raised beds. As always, we want to highlight the story of those responsible for growing the coffee we're showcasing. However, in this case, we also wanted to take the opportunity to highlight the people behind these washing stations, Snap Coffee. Established in 2008, Snap Coffee are responsible for running and operating several washing stations beyond Refisa, Raro Boda and Danche, as well as managing the logistics and supply chain of coffee production. Snap are also charged with dispensing agricultural knowledge to their contributing growers. After the coffee is processed, they're committed to recycling waste byproducts at each of their stations, where they've also built schools and provided them with computing equipment from the other arm of their business, which is in electronics. They're working to improve the roads to streamline access to the washing station, as well as building health clinics to provide better access to healthcare for their contributing farmers. We've already been pursuing the early 2021 harvest from various Snap washing stations for roasting later this year, and we hope to see that relationship grow from season to season. Now that we've talked about Snap coffees, I'm going to go off and make an espresso, and my colleague Katie's going to come in and she's going to make a cappuccino and see what kind of flavors we can get from each. Right off the bat, I'm already getting a lot of floral aroma notes. In the flavor itself, there's so many notes of vanilla and some hints of caramel. I definitely detect some honey coming through there. Oh, it's such a bright mouthfeel and a really bright finish as well. It's very sweet, but it's also really well balanced. Not too much acidity coming through, not too much sweetness. It's just perfect. Now that we've tried it in an espresso, I'm going to bring on Katie to make a cappuccino and see what kind of flavors we're going to get in a milk drink.
Hello, I'm Katie and we're going to make a cappuccino now to see what sort of flavors we get with milk with Snap Espresso. So straight away we're getting tons of sweetness, which you would imagine to get from a milky drink, but it's super sticky, fudgy, malt loaf flavour when you have loads of butter on it, but there's still floral notes that come through from the espresso, kind of like candied oranges, but it also has a really almost rose-like aromatic aftertaste at the end as well. Super delicious. So that's Snap Espresso. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you again soon.